talking all things Petal Panther football. This is the Petal Panther Preview Show from El Mariachi Loco in Petal, Mississippi on SuperTalk Hattiesburg 97.3. Now, here's your host, the voice of the Petal Panthers, Mark Easley.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Tuesday night edition of the Petal Panther Preview Show, coming to you live from El Mariachi Loco. El Mariachi Loco is a family-owned business offering an authentic Mexican and Cuban dining experience featuring traditional recipes. You can visit them on Central Avenue right here in Petal, and we'd love to have you join us on these Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock right here for this preview show. Glad to be bringing the show to you again tonight, live from El Mariachi Loco. It's a good reason to be here tonight, celebrating an opening game win against Hattiesburg, a 50-28 win. The Panthers defeated the Tigers of Hattiesburg High School. A lot of scoring in the first quarter. 19-14 after the first quarter play, Petal had the lead, led 29-14 at halftime, and then 43-14 after three quarters of play, and then the final score, again, being 50-28. So an opening game win, which is always huge, get the season started on a good note, and that was the case there. Had a lot of new faces on the offensive side of the ball. Had some the stellar play of the defense, which, as Coach Walls has said earlier in our taped interview before the game, that the defense was really the strong point of the team right now, and they showed it. Wouldn't know it from the first play of the game, but after that really settled in, gave up a couple of big plays throughout the ball game, but other than that, settled in and really controlled the ball game for the most part. Speaking of the first play, Hattiesburg threw it 57 yards for a touchdown pass, and before you can even get your popcorn, get your seats, Hattiesburg was up 7-0. And then another touchdown was on a big 59-yard run toward the end of the first quarter for Hattiesburg. Those were the two big plays. They got 14 of their 28 points, scored a couple of touchdowns in that fourth quarter. Not saying mop-up duty, but when you're up 43-14, you just don't want to give up big plays, and they methodically moved the ball down the field a couple of times and scored to make the final score 50-28. We're fortunate to be joined tonight by linebacker coach Kyler Carter, and we're going to speak with him in a moment, finding out some things about him. Being coach linebacker, second year at Petal. Give us, our listeners, a little bit of history about where you're from, what brought you to Petal, where you played football on the college level, and we're going to find out a little bit about you in this first segment tonight.
All right. Well, I'm originally from Winston County, Mississippi, Knox-Peter specifically. Grew up there, played 4 years of high school at Knox-Peter, ended up playing 1 year of community college at Northeast Community College in Boonville. After that year, I transferred down to Southern Miss and played there for 3 years under Coach Will Hall. After that, ended up doing some student teaching and coaching at Petal, ended up getting hired here, and this is going on my second year. It's been a great 2 years so far being down here. Well,
when you mentioned Knox-Peter, I had a little PTSD.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Vardaman High School.
Vardaman. Sweet potato country.
There you go, sweet potato country. And my senior year in basketball, conference tournament at Maben, back when Maben was a school, we played Knox-Peter in the second round. We'd beaten Maben in the first round, played Knox-Peter in the second round. They put 4 people on me. And I'm 6'7". They put 4 people on me, sat back in the zone, and they beat us. So every time I go through Knox-Peter, I think about that.
Well, there you go.
So if I say I have bad thoughts about you, I'm not going to say it out loud just because you're from Knox-Peter.
All right.
How do you like Petal?
I love it so far. It's a great town. You know, there's a lot of really good people, and the kids, especially in this city, are really great. It's been great to be able to work with these kids and the community and everybody in the school district. It's a pretty great place to be.
Speaking of the kids, we got 3 of your linebackers here tonight we're going to visit with later on the show. But I think having a coach that played in college and understands what it takes to get to that level and the amount of effort and the amount of work you have to put in off season, during practice, everything, I think having somebody like you coach them, it's got to be motivation for those guys as well.
Yes, sir, I think it is. And it also helps that I'm still kind of fresh off of it. I kind of have a little bit of understanding of what they're going through on a day-to-day basis as far as practice and your body being tired and sore and all those things. So I do think that helps out, being able to make a connection with them in that aspect.
Yeah, I talked with Coach Boyles earlier before the first game, and the continuity of the coaching staff. Looking at the coaching staff at Petal, one of the best around. Coach Boyles, his record speaks for itself and what he's done during ball games throughout his career. Working for him and working with the coaching staff you have happen to be a part of, it's got to be a pleasure coming to work every day.
Oh, it's amazing. We have some really great coaches, even from coach balls down to the coordinators and position coaches. We have some of the best, in my opinion, in the Southeast or in the country. So it's great. I think I've learned more in football these last 2 years being able to work with these guys than I did all the time that I was playing. So it's definitely a privilege to be able to work with people like that.
I mentioned, asked last week, what's it like working for Coach Boyles?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. And I really don't know his age, but even if I did, you wouldn't be able to tell his age by watching him at practice and watching him work. He has more energy than anybody in the building, and he's got that fire. He's always ready to get after it, and that's great. It kind of trickles down to the players, and it trickles down to other coaches. It's amazing to be able to work for somebody like Coach Boyles.
My fellow broadcaster, Chuck Robertson, we'll mention it just about every Friday night, but we really like to hone in on the coaches during dead balls and after some big play or some bad call or whatever. And he always mentions about the fire Coach Boyles still has.
Oh, yeah.
He got a little fiery the other night.
He does, yeah. It's not uncommon. Any of these guys right here will attest to you can look at him and kind of tell that look, and you know if we're playing bad or practicing bad, it's time to pick it up once you can see that look on his face.
That is going to be one of the questions I ask all the guys. What's it like playing for Coach Boyles, and has he ever gotten on to you specifically?
Oh, I'm sure they'll have some good answers for that.
I guess coaches as well. You know, his intensity is one reason he is so successful, but he also understands what football is all about teaching young men to be better, to work, have that great work ethic, and develop them into good citizens once they leave the football field. But
yes,
it always starts with that work ethic on the football field, and he still has it, and that's what he tries to instill in these players, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. He definitely has it himself, and he doesn't only talk about it to them, but he models it every day. So if everyone shows up every day and they work the way Coach Boyles works, we'll have a great program because he gets after it.
Yeah, one of these nights we're going to have him here. Last week he had the honor at the Touchdown Club. He had to get that recognition. With Labor Day being yesterday, is it JV tonight?
Yes, ninth grade and JV tonight.
Ninth grade and JV are playing tonight, so he couldn't be here. Accused him of just trying to avoid the whole show, but he can't do it the whole season. He can't come up with an excuse.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully we'll have him one night here, and we can really dig into some of the stories he has, because I would imagine he has some pretty good ones.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
On the game the other night, looking at it, you're one of the defensive coaches. What was the mood like after that first play?
No, I actually think our guys kind of responded well to it, especially coming out with as much excitement as they had to start off the game. Obviously, there's a lot of tradition between those two teams. They came out the gate fired up, and then the first play obviously get hit with some adversity. I think they responded well to it. We ended up a couple drives after that getting a big defensive play by Boris Baker coming up with the safety. They kind of got us sparked and got some momentum going for us, but I think they handled that situation well, and it's kind of crazy to say, but I'm kind of glad we were in that situation to kind of test us early and see how we would respond.
When you have that experienced defense, that they can bounce back from that probably a lot quicker than maybe an inexperienced defense that might be looking around questioning themselves. But when you have that leadership that you have here tonight that we're going to talk with, and other defenders that's had a lot of playing time last year, you got an experienced defense. They can, hey, that's just one play, a lot of football. Let's go ahead.
That definitely helps. And also the game we played against them last year is kind of similar. It wasn't the first play, but they ended up going down and scoring the first drive, and then they didn't score again after that. So I think just them knowing, okay, we can buckle down. That's one play. We got the rest of the game. It helps them, and it helps that they have that experience.
Having a new coaching staff at Hattiesburg, even though they had maybe 4 or 5 of the assistants back, but having a new coaching staff, new offense and everything, I'd ask Coach Boyles this. I want to get your perspective on it as well. How difficult was it preparing for a team you had no film on?
There were definitely some parts of that kind of made it difficult. You know, obviously the offensive coordinator was still there, so you have kind of an idea, but at the same time you don't know exactly what to expect. So it added some challenges to it, but I think our team and our coaches did a good job of getting prepared for that game.
When you talk football, you talk about the 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Every phase the other night contributed to the ball game. Had the safety and a pick 6 on defense. The special teams punting the ball, pin them inside the 5, and that's what led to that safety that really got us going. But every phase of the game Friday night contributed.
Oh, it did, and that's another great thing of Petal, and it's a testament to Coach Boyles and also our special teams coordinator, Coach Piggott. We spend a lot of time and put a lot of focus into special teams where some teams may not do that, and I feel like when we execute, it gives us a big advantage because that is a very important aspect of the game, whether it's punting and flipping the field or coming up with a fumble recovery on a drop punt or a good return, good kickoff return, whatever it is. That's a very important aspect of the game, and we do spend a lot of time and effort into those three phases.
If my memory serves me correctly, I could look at the stats real quick and see, but I think we had like 5 turnovers that we created, 3 fumbles, I believe it was, and a couple of interceptions. One of them we had a pick 6 as well. But when your defense really turns the other team over, gives you those extra possessions, that's huge in any ball game.
It is. That's very big.
On the before we bring Chris Wells up, you're going to talk with him in just a second. I want to ask you one question. After we scored once, we had the onside kick, which I thought we were going to recover, and Sam was running down there. I think he was looking at that ball, but one of their guys just lit him up. Yep. How long did it take him to get over that once he got on the sideline? He was walking off, and you could see him shaking his head a little bit, getting the cobwebs out.
He definitely felt it for a few minutes, but I think he recovered from it fine.
That senior kicker that he is, he's a weapon at both field goals that he kicked the other night. Had a good year the last year as well, a 23 and a 33-yarder. This past Friday night. When you have that dependable kicker like that, he's really gotten better each and every year, and now a senior, that's a big weapon there also.
Oh, it is. To have somebody like that in the kicking game, it's very important, especially when you can go down the field and get 3 points, even if you don't end up scoring. That's a very important part of the game, being able to get points where you can, and Sam's done a great job at that for us over the past few years.
Our punter, Gillentine Gunner, boy, he just nailed something. Had a 60-yarder, had a 50-yarder, but I was watching him in warm-ups. I said, he is just does the football have helium in it? Because he is just killing that thing, and he did it in the game as well.
Oh, he's got a leg. He can punt a football.
Another big weapon there on the special teams. All right, before we're going to be going into our break in 2 or 3 minutes, I want to ask you some questions, Coach. Who's your biggest football influence?
My biggest football influence? Oh, that's – I don't know if I could pin that down to one person. It would definitely be some of the coaches that I've had over my time. Starting in high school, I had a great coach, Casey Orr, assistant coaches, Kurt Penix, and on through college, I had some really great coaches. They were not only great football coaches, but they were great men. So I would just have to say the coaches that I've been able to be around were my biggest influence. All right,
less than a minute here. What's your most memorable moment as a player?
My most memorable moment as a player. The outcome of this game was not very good, but I think it had to be going on the road at Southern Miss playing against Florida State with a sold-out crowd. That was an amazing atmosphere. It wasn't a great outcome for the game, but it was very memorable. I will say that.
They put the tomahawk chop on you, huh?
Oh, they did.
All right, last one. Who's your favorite team growing up?
My favorite team growing up, New Orleans Saints. Who that, baby?
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Hey. That's sort of like being a Mississippi State fan. You just expect disappointment, and they don't let you down, do they?
It's
but they do have the Super Bowl. They do have the Super Bowl, though.
They do.
Right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we hear our exit music playing. We're going to take a break, come back with more of the Petal Panther Preview Show. Right after this, we'll be speaking with the players on the other side of this commercial break. We appreciate you joining us here live as we come to you from El Mariachi Loco. Come join us next Tuesday night. We'll be glad to have you here. Back after this with more of the Petal Panther Preview Show.
Panther Preview Show from El Mariachi Loco in Petal, Mississippi on SuperTalk Hattiesburg 97.3.
Welcome back to the Petal Panther Preview Show. As you just heard, coming to you live from El Mariachi Loco. El Mariachi Loco is a family-owned business offering an authentic Mexican and Cuban dining experience featuring traditional recipes. Come visit them on Central Avenue right here in Petal. We have some of the outside linebackers tonight. I got 3 of them. Chris Wells, Amari Bowman, Deshaun Jones. Chris Wells is going to join us first. He's the senior, one of the senior outside linebackers. Get to call his name a bunch on the field, and that's always a good thing because that means he's in on the action. Welcome, Chris. Appreciate you joining us tonight.
Hey, nice to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Did Coach Boyles let you off practice early to come join us?
Oh, no, we don't never get our practice early. We're going to practice.
Practice first, radio last.
Yes, sir.
What's it like being a Petal Panther?
Man, it's amazing. When I first came here, they took me in as a family, and they haven't doubted me since. They didn't always been my back. Anytime I need someone to call, they always there for me. It's great to be a Petal Panther.
What is it about football that is so fun for you, attractive to you? Why do you love playing football?
I just love what it can do for me and my family. And it's the adrenaline it gives me. It keeps me out of trouble, keeps me acclimated. It keeps me going, to be honest. It's why I wake up every morning and want to go do.
I think I know the answer to this question before I ask it, but playing defense, you'd rather play defense than offense, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Because
defense, fast, fun, physical.
Fast, fun, physical. You get to deliver the punch instead of taking it. Huh?
Exactly, yes, sir.
And you have done that a few times for sure. What's some of the highlights of your career? What's some of the plays that stand out to you?
Probably against Brandon. I had got a forced fumble, and they really had got us going. And they got the momentum going. A few sacks, tackle for losses. It's just we play as a overall collective, so anything that we all do gets me going.
I see your brother that came along for the ride tonight sitting over there, and I jokingly asked you this before we went on the air, but if anybody that knows Corey and Chris Wells, there's a little bit of size discrepancy. Chris not a small man. You know, you look at him, and as far as a linebacker goes, he's on – I don't know if these stats are true or not. They list you at 6'3", 224. Is that about right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Corey, you look at him, 6'5", 319. I ask you, did he push you away from the dinner table growing up?
Nah, he actually used to be the little one. I used to take all the food, but somewhere along the line, he outgrew me.
Hey, they always say that happens. You better be careful picking on a little brother or somebody growing up because they going to outgrow you.
They were right about that one. Hey,
y'all don't ever get in a fuss anymore, do you?
Oh, not as much. Our mom be on this, but when we were younger, all the time.
When you were bigger, you fussed a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, not only did he outgrow you, but you got a little smarter than him.
Yeah,
who do you like to watch play football? Who's your team?
Really, I don't watch as much. I really watch anybody, but my go-to team always the Saints. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Go that.
Well, and then if they do good, that's sort of.
Oh, they do good. Even if they don't do good, I'm gonna be behind them 110%. You can't be no bandwagon one day and not the next.
All right, I asked Coach Carter the same thing after that first play the other night. What were you thinking?
Really nothing, man. Big plays gonna happen when you play defense, so it's all about how you respond. A big play isn't nothing, as long as you respond better than what happens.
All right, last question for you. You have any Coach Boyle stories you need to tell me? He's not listening. He's at the football game.
Coach Boyle. All right. One time we had a 7-on-7, and our punter, Gunnar Gillentine, we were playing law. He got in a player, one of our fellow outside linebackers that just caught a pick, and Gunnar Gillentine runs on the field and gets in the player's face like, oh, my God. And Coach Boyle comes over and flips, man, like totally flips. Like Gunnar sitting there bond walk. Like I think that's the worst I've heard anybody get it since he's been there. It was crazy.
All right, Chris, appreciate you joining us. Good luck this Friday night. Look forward to being there. Amari, come on up, man. Only have the extra headset tonight, so we'll take just a moment as Amari puts the headset on. Another senior linebacker, outside linebacker, one of those guys we call, all three of these we call their names a bunch. Amari, you're listed at 6 foot, 197. A little bit smaller in stature, but still pack a big punch.
Yes, sir.
Pull that microphone a little bit to your mouth right there. There we go. We want all your family to hear you out there tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's it like playing football at Petal?
I feel like playing football at Petal just makes you a better person in general. We have a great environment around us each and every day.
I think you're describe a practice for me. They go pretty easy?
I wouldn't say it was easy, but it's what we need.
Yeah.
We get what we do what we need to do every day to be prepared for the Friday.
If you put the work in throughout the week, Friday night's the reward, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's some of your favorite memories?
One of my favorite memories was scoring a touchdown against Meridian on my birthday last year.
There we go. Happy birthday present to you. I remember that. Chuck, my partner, he's a former head coach, so he sees a lot of the things that I don't see just because he knows what to look for. But he has always talked about how we run to the football, how our defense just gets to the football. Like the other night, we were looking. There was maybe 8 to 10. I think we had white shirts on the other night, white jerseys around that football, no matter where it was. And as that game went on the other night, the first play, we heard Chris talk about it, heard Coach talk about it. Just one play, move on. Yes, pretty much the same thing with you?
Yes, sir. You just have to move on to the next play because things are going to happen. It's just all about how you respond.
on the adjustments that are made throughout the game, and Chuck always says that our halftime adjustments may be as good or better than anybody he's ever seen. But throughout the game, isn't it just a full game of adjustments from what they're doing well now? What are we going to do to stop it?
Yes, defense is all about execution. If everybody is in their spot, then we'll be fine.
All right. Everybody do your job.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to ask you the same thing. Coach Boyles ever get on you?
All the time.
All the time? What's some of the –
It's only when you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Give me one of the more memorable ones.
One of the more memorable was we were in the weight room. The first year he had came back.
So last year. Okay.
He was talking, and instead of paying attention, I was talking as well, and then that didn't go too well.
I'm going to guess that he continued to talk more directly to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's it like playing for him?
I feel like I learn something new every day.
He's a pretty good motivator, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
I hadn't been in his locker room before the game to hear a speech. I know it's been a few years now back when he was still here, and we were doing we did a coach's show, and we filmed him after the ball games one year. So I went in to the field house dressing room, and I forgot who we were playing. It may have been Meridian. Somebody we lost to right, like the last second or whatever, didn't play well. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited. He kept those players at that time, he kept them in that locker room. I finally just had to leave. And he texted later, so I forgot all about that. He was talking about his intensity. He was getting on those players so much after the game, he forgot all about that coach's show we were supposed to tape. So we had to come do it another day. Give me a good Coach Boyle story.
A good Coach Boyle story. I'll give you one he gave me last year on my birthday before playing, because I had a headache that game.
Uh-huh.
And he was talking to me about how you only get a certain amount of opportunities and how it's up to you what you do with each one. So he left it up to me if I wanted to sit out on my birthday or put my pads on.
And you put them on and scored against them.
Yes, sir.
There we go. So that's just little words of wisdom right there. So many opportunities. That sand is going through that hourglass. And as seniors now, I would think your career probably goes by pretty quickly.
Yes, sir.
And this season will too. So, hey, good luck the rest of the year. We look forward to Friday night. Good luck Friday night as we go against Ocean Springs. All right, we'll be joined now by Deshaun, another one of those guys we called the names a lot the other night. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Deshaun Jones. He's a junior in the pack, but a playmaker as well. All three of you guys that are here, a lot of experience in that linebacker spot, and that has to pay dividends because no matter what happens in the game, it's not that you've seen everything, but nothing really surprises you, and you just move on.
Nah, that would be a lie. Like, it's stuff that still surprises me. You see something new every game. Like, I played varsity 1 year, so, like, they threw a lot at me last year. Like, it's a big change from playing ninth grade ball straight to varsity.
Mm-hmm.
So, like different ways the offensive lineman move. Like, I still see some stuff that throw me off today.
Now, as a junior, I guess these seniors may they take you under the wing, or they rough you up a little bit to make you tougher?
Nah, they definitely did both. Like, they didn't taught me a lot.
Yeah. Watching them and their work ethic and the way they play, I guess that's got to be able to something you can emulate and try to be like.
Yeah, that's my brothers. We work out every weekend.
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
Football, why is it so important to you?
It's just all I know. I've been doing this since I was young.
All right. What about Petal Panther football that's so special?
It's just like it's a family. Like, I didn't know these boys since growing up with them. I'm playing PSA with them, middle school, and now I'm playing high school. And like, it's just a bond you can't break.
Right. Who's your favorite team?
Favorite team? Like NFL?
Yeah.
I'd be lying to you if I told you I had one. I used to be a Seahawks fan growing up, but then Cam Chancellor retired. Marshawn Lynch went to Oakland. It just wasn't fun to watch no more.
Yeah. Any college?
Nah.
That was pretty good games this last week, though. I thought you might tell me you're an Alabama fan.
No.
They got smoked, didn't they?
Can't stand Alabama.
Coach, they know about that Florida State chop after Saturday or Sunday or whenever it was they played. Yeah. Give me a Coach Boyle story.
We wanted to skip this question. I done got in trouble too much for that one.
Hey, you're wise beyond your years. You may not be a senior, but you're thinking like a senior. Yeah, now, these seniors, they can say that because they're going to be done after this year. Yeah, he'll have you another year. Hey, point made. Touche. Appreciate you joining us, Deshaun. Good luck this Friday night. Look forward to traveling down to Ocean Springs and coming out with a win.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's have Coach Carter back here. Let's talk Ocean Springs real quick in our last 3 or 4 minutes here. That's Deshaun Jones, Amari Bowman, Chris Wells, three outside linebackers for the Panthers that were kind enough to come and join us tonight. Appreciate them joining us and having a chance to talk with them. Coach, I know it's early in the week, Tuesday, but game plan and all that's been done since, I guess, Sunday.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk Ocean Springs a little bit. As I was looking at their roster today, retyping it, it looks like they have a lot of sophomores. Got a little size, but I know Ocean Springs in the past has been able to score some points, and they did this past week, shut out Meridian. I think it was 35-0. What would we know about Ocean Springs going into the game?
Well, it's definitely going to be a good challenge for us to go on the road and play a team like that. They're pretty big up front on both sides of the ball. They got some really big offensive linemen. Their coaches do a great job with them getting them prepared, especially on offense. They execute really well on offense, and they have, in my opinion, is probably one of the most explosive players in the state. They play some receiver. They played him at quarterback last year. They move him around a lot, but he's a really good player. He can run really good, so I'm looking forward. It's definitely going to be a challenge for us to go on the road. But
for our listeners,
really
you know his name or number off the top of your head?
Number 2,
Number
Whitehead.
2. Yeah. So their offensive coordinator, going to be a little reunion for Coach Boyles and Tracy Lampley, one of his former players. That's the OC there.
Yes,
from
sir.
Wayne County. What about their defense and what challenges they present to us?
They play hard. Like I said, they're really well coached, so they're going to fly around, they're going to run to the ball, and they've got some pretty good athletes on defense. So once again, in that aspect, it's going to be a good opportunity for us to go and play someone like that.
And they've been one of the better teams on the coast the last few years, so it's going to be a tough environment to play in as well.
Yes, sir.
On the kickoff at 7 o'clock, this preseason or pre-region part of our schedule has got to be one of the toughest in the state.
It is, and it's got the Boyles touch on it. He believes in playing good teams, which is good. If you want to play in December, you're going to have to go on the road and win a big game against a good team. So being able to get this opportunity early in the season will be good for us. It'll get us a lot more prepared.
Yeah, we're getting ready for that region schedule as well. Open up with just lightweights, Oak Grove and Brandon. That's not too much, huh?
Yeah.
So that's part of that reasoning behind this schedule, to play the Ocean Springs, to play the Columbias, the Gulfports, the West Joneses, to get ready for region play as well as playoff play.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you joining us, Coach Carter. That's head coach, linebacker. One of these days, the head coach, Kyler Carter, as he is taking some time out of his busy schedule to come and talk with us tonight. Appreciate you joining us, Coach Carter. We'd like to thank the people here at El Mariachi Loco as well. Our server, Samantha. Where is Samantha? She is taking care of us tonight. She was going to be on the air with us, but, I told her we'd probably run out of time. But she said if she needed to talk, she would. But Samantha's taking care of us tonight. We appreciate her. Y'all come out and let her wait on you as well, and she'll have the best food for you. El Mariachi Loco. That's where it's at. Authentic Mexican and Cuban dining, featuring traditional recipes. So come visit them here on Central Avenue. We'll be back here next Tuesday as well. Until next time, this has been the Petal Panther Preview Show.